They touch you, where it come on. Hey, welcome to another episode of Coffee with Teas. I'm T.
And I'm Twizzle.
And I'm Tenacious.
Yay! Good morning. It's Batman Day. It's not, but I was just feeling
it. It is now.
Yeah, I can't
T
see
is
though.
Batman.
I am Batman.
Surprise!
What?
Whoa!
I know.
Now everyone I love is in danger.
Oh, no.
Were we not before?
Yeah, absolutely you were.
Yeah, exactly. This podcast is brought to you by Honeydew.
Do the do. Do it.
Oh, right.
Do.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Honeydew is for the doers.
Do the do. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any of the breakdown here.
Not at all. No.
She had one job to write this down.
I wrote a few things down, but not nearly enough.
It's
so
all right. We'll kick it off with some holidays of the week. T's going to start you off with yesterday's.
Bam! Yesterday was the whole month is National Mental Health Month, which is super important. Mental health is just as important as physical health. And you got to take care of like your mental and your physical in order to be a whole human being. And it's really cool to take care of yourself.
Mental health is health, right?
Yeah, yes. Mental health is health.
Like, that sounded right. Okay. Today is whatever day it is, the 3rd? Yes, today is the 3rd, and it's Tuesday, and it's National Teachers Day. So make sure you give some extra love to your teachers. We have a teacher here in this building. It's Tenacious. He teaches at the Media Center Monday and Wednesday nights from 6 to 9.
Yes, and Friday afternoons. I teach old class on camcorders and how to shoot news stories. It's really good.
So cool. And then we have Kate, our residential Coffee with Tea watcher, and she teaches at 4Cs. And there are plenty of teachers out there. And without teachers, our kids wouldn't be educated. And if our kids weren't educated, then we get what's happening right now in the world. Teaching is important.
Teachers are cool.
Yes, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, Wednesday, May 4th, is National Star Wars Day. Or is it International? Is it Interstellar Star Wars Day?
I like Interstellar.
Well,
good morning, David.
Either way, it is nothing to do with like anything historically with Star Wars. It's not like Star Wars A New Hope was released on May 4th in 1977. It's just because of the dumb pun, and I give it so many props for that. So
yeah, May the 4th. I was gonna say, you better like this, Tenacious, or I would have taken this holiday.
Morning, Kate.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series starts this month.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Tenacious, you're also Thursday's holiday.
Am I? That's
you
great.
Are.
Thursday, May 5th is Astronauts Day. So support your local astronaut. I actually stay tuned for Nerd Talk because I have a story about an astronaut who is very prominent in the news.
That's exciting. Happy Astronaut Day to all of you aspiring astronauts. Space is cool.
Yep. And drink all the Tang.
Yeah. Which brings us to Friday's day, which is National Space Day.
Oh!
So make sure you take a moment to maybe look at the stars if it's a clear night and appreciate the wonders of the world because it's not just us. We're just a speck in the bigger part of the universe.
Aliens are real.
We're just a tiny speck.
Yeah.
They have to be.
They have to be.
Elon Musk is proof.
Maybe on Friday on Space Day, take a little peek at NASA's Instagram. They always share really cool stuff. Yesterday, they shared a simulation of what it would look like to be staring directly at a black hole. It was really cool. But check out NASA's Instagram because I'm sure they're going to have lots of cool stuff for Astronaut Day and Space Day. It seems to be their kind of month. There was another space holiday at some point that we're not talking about, but there was like 3 this whole month and Star Wars Day. So,
Space.
Check out NASA's Instagram. They always share really cool stuff about our universe.
I like NASA. Saturday is National Comic Book Day. Yeah. Some of you may be wondering, Why am I wearing a Batman onesie? I will tell you, because I have today off. I work the weekend, so I get today off. So after this, I'm going to go home and go back to bed. I sure am. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, looking forward to it. But National Comic Book Day, I think a lot of comic book stores appreciate this day. So it doesn't hurt to walk in and see if you can get a free comic book. Why not?
It's National Free Comic Book Day, just to clarify
National Free Comic Book Day. Yeah, so go get a free comic book.
Newbury Comics in the Cape Cod Mall.
Yeah, the Newbury and their comics.
Tenacious, what is Sunday's Day?
May 8th is National Coke Day, Coca-Cola. And I would like to take... Let's keep it clean. This is a family show. I'd like to give a shout out to my new favorite that we're going with it. My favorite Coke, Starlight, which is space flavored Coke.
What?
I think.
I have to try this.
It tastes like the infinity of the void. No, actually, it tastes. It kind of tastes like cotton candy, but it's also like really dry, so it's like it doesn't leave like any kind of aftertaste. It's really unique. I definitely recommend it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go buy some Coca-Cola.
So that's the holidays of the week.
Got it, Maxie.
All right, we got some song clues. It's not the Coca-Cola song. It's just stuck in our head.
Or is it?
I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company.
Yes. Our song clues.
Yeah. So the song clue is us. We are the song clue, and it's from the soundtrack of a movie. But think about both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And our artist clue is something you might find on Cape Cod.
What? It's hard this week. It's
visual clues. Yeah. I don't know what's next because T didn't write down the order. But why don't we jump into some Truthful Tuesday?
Word.
Why don't we go like kind of Truthful Tuesdays and then we'll keep the show being lighthearted after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about this for a minute. Roe versus Wade. So if you haven't been paying attention, good for you. Because holy crap.
Well, actually not good.
Oh,
it's not.
Maybe not, but ignorance is bliss. I get that saying now.
Mm-hmm.
Ignorance is kind of great. It's not. It's
good short term, not long term.
Yeah. So Roe versus Wade is a legal case in which the United States Supreme Court on January 22nd, 1973 ruled in a 7-2 majority on the, almost said select board, on the Supreme Court that women have the right to abortion. Women have the constitutional right to have an abortion. That is what Roe versus Wade is. So 1970, pretty progressive. 1973, pretty progressive. It is 2022, and Roe versus Wade is on the chopping block. It is coming up for a reintroduction for 2022 in June for the Supreme Court, and things are not looking good. Now, as a lesbian, I don't really need an abortion. It's not a thing that's in my purview or in my life, a thing that I think about. But doesn't mean that other women shouldn't have it. Or like, what if I just need it out of nowhere? Aliens are real. It could happen. Who knows? Maybe I don't want an alien baby.
And there's plenty of reasons besides people not wanting kids to get an abortion. There are cases of people who are victims of rape and they don't want to keep the baby for that reason. There are people who cannot carry babies or they'll kill them. So they'll have to have to abort it for their own health or for the baby's health. The baby could have some genetic malformation or anything, and the baby won't actually have a quality of life. There's so many reasons behind it. And the point is it's our bodies and we should have a right to what we want to do to them.
Yeah. So I don't really understand people who are against abortion and people who also don't adopt children. So those two don't really mesh with me. I'm not gonna cuss. You almost got me to cuss. You almost got me to cuss. Listen, women's rights are just that. We should have the right to do whatever the F ever we want with our bodies.
Mhm.
And if this were a men's issue, if this were about testicles, there would be no issue whatsoever.
No.
None. Men would be, the world would be on fire. Like, we can't have our testicles? What I'm saying is Roe versus Wade should not even be up on the Supreme Court in 2022, but it is. So we have to deal with it the best way that we can. So call your senator, annoy the crap out of her. Why? I don't really know, but get your voice out there.
Just do it.
Just do it, okay?
Get
Call
involved.
Warren and be like, listen, talk to the Supreme Court, all right?
March in there. Go talk to them.
Yeah. So we got her phone number. We can get anyone's phone number.
It's public knowledge. Let me just make that clear. We have Senator Warren's number, and there are other senators we can give calls to as well. But she was the first person that came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
And her Boston number for her office is 617-565-3170.
And her DC number is 202-224-4543.
Leave a voicemail. Tell her why it's important. Get your voice heard because it matters.
It does. Absolutely matters. Good morning, Jessica. So hopefully Roe versus Wade will still be a constitutional right that women have this coming June. But either way, being prepared and educated is always a good thing. So educate yourself more on the situation and what you can do to kind of help or stop this madness.
And if it does happen, that doesn't mean the fight's over.
Hell no.
It's a continuous.
You have a hat? A fighting hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the women's club. I don't want to say it.
Oh.
You told me not to cuss, not to say stuff. So
I was trying to picture some hat. I get what you're saying. The hat.
yeah,
The Women's March hat.
that's right.
The fight isn't over, so speak up, get involved in local politics, get involved. Your voice can be heard.
Mm-hmm.
And Dennistown meeting is tonight. So if you're interested, if you live in the town of Dennis and you want to know what Dennis is doing tonight, come on down to
It's the Wixon School?
the Wixon School. Yes.
Yeah.
That is across the street from the media center, actually.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The Wixon School is off of 134.
Yo, I was going to the wrong school.
Where are you going, Ezra Baker?
Yes.
The Wixon School is off of. It is 134, right? It is.
Oh, yeah, across the street from the horses, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's across the street from Bunsey's, if you know where that place is, or Sun On, the Chinese restaurant.
Not bad.
It's also next to the cemetery that's on 134. I'm trying to give you good landmarks here.
Is it cemetery?
Put it in Google Maps.
Yeah. It's Wixon Middle School.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's across the street from Ace Hardware, and it looks like they sell ice cream. It's quite misleading.
What?
The sign just looks like they sell ice cream, and then
Where?
they don't. The Ace Hardwood stuff.
Why do you think that they sell ice cream?
The sign just looks like ice cream, and it's
Oh my Lanta.
it's quite disturbing.
Anyways, the Dennistown meeting, if you're a resident of Dennis, is tonight. Your vote matters.
Yes.
I mean, your vote matters always, but really at a local level, showing up and raising your hand for your vote actually will clear as day get counted and matters. And these meetings are so important because there's important votes happening at this meeting, some of which involve wastewater treatment, which is something that we collectively as a whole on Cape need to actually think about sustainable ways of wastewater. There's the financial committee vote for having us have a say on who's on the financial committee. And if you don't understand the importance of that, the financial committee handles all of the town's finances. So if you want a say in where your finances go, it's important that you're able to have a say in who's on that committee. So there's a lot of important things that are happening. They're trying to appeal the plastic water bottle ban. That went in effect last town meeting. I think we've been fine without it, but again, you have a right to vote. You have a right to have an opinion, and if you don't like the ban, show up. If you do like the ban, show up. Either way, just show up because it's important, and your vote matters.
Yeah.
Democracy only works if you use it.
Yeah.
Yes. Kate said Supreme Court is already deciding Senate pressure won't matter. That makes us sad. We might have to go to state by state for guaranteed women's issues, FML.
But that doesn't mean the fight's not over.
Right.
You can always fight. You'd be surprised how far your voice can go.
It's Women's March. Let's do it again.
And again.
I got some time.
And again. State to state. We'll go and we'll fight. And again. And again.
Yeah.
And again.
We're like 41% of like the population, right? Women.
I don't know what this sounds like. Us, like Massachusetts.
What?
Like you got something wrong over there.
Like women are like 51% of the population.
I could Google it real quick.
Yeah, you Google it, Tenacious.
Yeah, let's kick some names.
Kate says 51%.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, there's more. Like, let's just listen. I just, what I was thinking about yesterday. Let's talk about tampons for a second. So I was at the store and I was getting some tampons.
Sorry,
at CVS. And I wondered who owns tampon companies? How many women actually own tampon companies?
Right, and why do we have to pay for them? We didn't ask for this.
No. Because men. Sorry, Tenacious.
No, it's all right.
But
no,
I'm not.
If men had these issues, then it'd be supplied to us. Yeah.
We could.
Yeah, I knew Tenacious in with big tampon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's like a gang war. Like it's like one of those gang movies, but it's really just tampon. We should make a spoof movie about this.
We have to. Between Tampax and
Bob. Buzz. It's happening now. We're reserving the rights to this movie.
This is happening. Yeah.
This is our intellectual property. Owned by Coffee with Teas Productions.
Yes.
Or communities.
Yeah. Community. We forgot to share that with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Before we move on to Tenacious's Nerd Talk.
Nerd Talk.
We're talking a lot today, clearly. Our production company, we're still Coffee with Teas, but Coffee with Teas is underneath our company that we have between the three of us that's ever growing. If you're interested in being part of it, let us know. But we are the Community Productions. Get it? Because they're each team.
Right.
Anyways, so if you see anything that's hosted by Community Productions or something else, like the upcoming open mic night that we've been sharing, that is us.
Yeah. Along with Belonging Books. We'll talk more about that during the announcements portion.
But in the meantime, we're going to move on to some Truthful Tuesdays because we've been talking a lot and Tenacious deserves a time. I mean, not Truthful Tuesday.
Nerd Talk.
Nerd Talk. Nerd Talk.
Nerd Talk.
We just did Truthful Tuesday. Clearly, it's stuck in my brain. But Tenacious deserves the time to tell us some stuff.
Yeah, big news, historic news, in fact. Dr. Jessica Watkins, who was the science team collaborator for NASA's Mars Science Laboratory rover Curiosity, launched into space on the SpaceX Starship on Wednesday, April 27th, on her way to the ISS, the International Space Station. Dr. Watkins is the SpaceX mission specialist, and more importantly, she is now the first Black woman to live on the International Space Station. And if all goes to plan, she will also be the first Black woman to perform a spacewalk.
That is really cool.
That is really awesome.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Some nerdy details. A spacewalk is a term used when an astronaut, always wearing a pressurized suit, gets out of a vehicle or an artificial satellite in order to work in outer space. It's also called an EVA, which stands for extravehicular activity. And these spacewalks can go for about 5 to 8 hours, depending on the job. For some additional background on Dr. Watkins, she conducted her graduate research on the emplacement mechanisms of landslides on the planet Mars. So she's a huge brain. And she has worked at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, literally a rocket scientist. She's also a geologist, an aquanaut, and a former international rugby player. And she's only 33 years old.
How? What?
Right?
That's like 6 years old.
Did you just?
That is the most impressive thing I've ever heard. This woman is
Amazing.
a superstar.
Wow. And rugby. Whew. Rugby is rough.
That's what got you.
Rugby is rough, man.
What's an aquanaut?
That is an explorer who swims underwater while wearing an aqua lung. So it's like an
So like
artificial breathing
An
apparatus.
astronaut of the sea.
Yeah. So I posted the ABC News story in the chat, if you can forward that to our readers, our viewers. And you can see Dr. Watkins in her super cool SpaceX spacesuit.
She's so awesome.
She's literally out of this world.
Did you hear he said she's literally out of this
I know
world?
that was really cool.
funny.
I'm focusing on trying to paste this into
I'm
the.
sorry.
It's okay.
You're just like working on, just like, hey, can I mess this up for you?
And she's literally like, she's going to be at the space station for almost like the rest of the year. So
That's really cool.
Holy
she's
crap.
she's living there for the next 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, like by herself. I wonder how many tampons they
No,
get.
there's other astronauts up there with her.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they stop your period.
They can do that?
Yeah, with hormones, because they
Sign me up. How do
for
we do
certain
that?
missions too, like if you're female in the service, last thing you need is that to happen when you're in battle, right? So there's certain things to stop that. And
Can we
and
get
I'm
some?
sure space also like it messes with the body, right?
That makes sense.
So like,
Yeah.
I'm sure she's fine.
Like, can we bring this to the masses? Can we bring the stop? Can we bring the period stop? Like, I have no use for it. Nada.
We'll table that. I'll talk to you after
Okay.
coffee with you.
Yeah.
So
I
table
want the generic.
that. That is a different conversation for a different day. But please divert your attention to the link in the comments because this woman is
Phenomenal.
amazing.
Real life superhero.
I
She's-
would probably pass out if I ever met her. Yeah.
Same.
She's a role model for sure.
Yep.
Real quick, we're gonna do some good news. We'll start with teas.
All right, cool. Oh, yeah. So MIT's new paper-thin speakers can cover any surface to turn your room into a concert hall. Did you hear what I said? Paper-thin speakers, MIT. I tell you, they got the stuff.
Stuff.
They got the right stuff, baby. So MIT engineers have developed a paper-thin speaker that can turn any surface into an active audio source. This thin speaker produces sound with minimal distortion. I don't know how, but I don't care. While using a fraction of energy required by a traditional loudspeaker, less energy. I know they're geniuses, but it's so cool. And it's the hand-sized. I don't know. I have small hands. Yeah, we have small hands. Yeah, the hand-sized speakers, loudspeaker can generate high-quality sound. I had to skip all that.
Okay.
Can generate high-quality sound no matter what surface the film is bonded to. So you could just like stick it to stuff. It is brilliant. Everyone should have it. And I would like it because I use speakers all the time.
Don't do it that way.
Who's yelling at me? You have to be nice to me. Today's my birthday.
What? It's not. Tenacious Body is pacing that. Why don't you go ahead with yours?
Sure. Let me post the story in the chat so you can forward that.
I got it up here. I'm already on it, Tenacious.
Oh, nice. My story is that Ukrainian refugees are moving into a medieval Irish castle owned by a Good Samaritan. So from the bombed out streets of Mariupol to the rustic walls of a 15th century Irish castle, a group of 11 Ukrainians have found a safe place to stay. Having no space in Madrid, where he lives with his Spanish wife Lola, Barry, how do I pronounce this word? Irish is hard. Hoyen. Barry Hoyen decided to quickly open up their second home. Of course, everyone's second home is a castle.
Yeah, like you do.
Right. Quickly open up their second home when shells started falling on Ukraine. The second home just happens to be Ballindooley Castle in County Galway. So we wish all of them the best of luck. And I am totally jealous.
Yes.
Yeah. That's really cool and really sweet. And shout out to that family.
Have fun storming the castle.
No, let's not storm the castle.
Yeah.
No, don't storm the castle.
Yeah.
So my story, as sweet as that castle story is Texas scientists have created a protein that breaks down plastic bottles. Pac-Man protein that gobbles up plastic and breaks it down could open the door to eliminating billions of tons of landfill waste. Mm. The enzyme destroys PET, polyethylene terephthalate.
I cannot help you.
Which is ubiquitous in food and drink packaging, textiles, and polyester carpet fibers. It offers hope for solving global pollution by supercharging recycling on a large scale. Major industries would be able to recover and reuse products at the molecular level. The possibilities are endless across the industries to leverage this leading edge recycling process. And through these more sustainable enzyme approaches, we can begin to envision a true circular plastics economy. The article goes on, but you get the gist of it. They created a protein that breaks down plastic bottles, which is so important because I don't know what the statistic is now, but there's like enough plastic water bottles to circle the globe for like a while.
What?
because we use a lot of plastics.
Wasteful.
Yeah.
Wasteful.
And I think this is really cool because if we take one step further in eliminating plastic water bottles, and like if that gets appealed and people need plastic water bottles, if these students and schools and scientists create these enzymes that can break it down, then maybe we can save the environment.
Yes.
A little more.
It's not too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very positive.
Yeah. We don't really have time for What the What today because it's already 7:30. So what we're going to do is give you the song clues again, and then you can put them in the comment section.
Oh, yeah. So the song clue is Us. We Are the Clue. It's from the soundtrack of a movie.
And the artist clue is something you might find on the Cape.
It's hard this week. That's right. It's hard this week.
It involves something romantic.
I mean, I'm a billboard for it right now.
Yep.
No.
Oh, but that's adorable. We are family.
T for two.
No.
Mm-mm. What are we wearing?
Hold on. Let me make it better. Where's Rachel?
She did the thing.
And the artist is also the name of a mammal.
Yes. A mammal
I mean,
you might find on
yes.
Cape Cod.
On Cape Cod, yes.
Yeah.
Preferably by water sources.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes!
Maxie. Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
It's from the Batman
Uh-huh.
Forever soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah. We didn't plan this, by the way. It just
No,
happened.
it just happened. Good job, Maxie.
Yay!
We got some announcements. Remember, George Floyd Away with Words is coming up on
May 21st,
May
from
21st.
noon to 5 o'clock on the Cape Cod. On the
Hyannis
Green.
There will be vendors as well, so make
Mhm.
sure you bring some cash to support
some
local
money.
vendors.
But the event is free.
Free event, but there are donations.
Yeah, we're always taking Amplify is always taking donations, so hit them up anytime you want, but please come on down to the event. It's going to be 10 poets. I'll be hosting regional and local poets. It's going to be dope.
Yeah, and then June something is our open mic night.
June 6th.
I'm terrible at dates right now.
Right.
June 6th is our open mic night. We are looking for members of the BIPOC community to perform at our open mic night that will be held at the Caribbean Lounge in Hyannis. So if you want to perform anything, because it's an open mic night, email Belonging Books Cape Cod,
I believe so,
at gmail.com, but double check with our poster that has been circulating on all of our pages all week. Improv Cape Cod will be performing at the Media Center Friday for an in-person show at 7 p.m. $5 donations?
$10. It's Friday night down, and it's an hour of completely improvised games and wacky humor. More information is on the website www.improvcapecod.com.
Yeah.
And last but not least, it will be the second weekend this weekend of Red Swans at formerly known as Hearts Junior Theater, now known as Cape Cod Theater Company. You can buy tickets at capecodtheatercompany.org. It is a world premiere, a true story about two young artists who escaped the war. And it centers around a group of artists who fight back against Hitler and World War II Germany. So it's a world premiere. It is a true story. It is a coming to age story. It is beautiful. And I don't know.
I saw it last weekend and it was phenomenal. So 4 stars.
And then they are Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night at 7 p.m. and Sunday matinees at 4 p.m. So you have plenty of opportunities to see it. It'll run this week and next week.
You are busy.
And and I think that is all of our announcements.
Don't forget that the open mic night is hosted by Belonging Books and Community Collaboration. So look up Belonging Books at belongingbooks.com. Phenomenal.
Yes. And they're really the ones who are spearheading this. We're just kind of here for that support aspect.
Yeah,
and Away with Words.
Word.
And this Friday night, improv.
Yeah. Remember, hurt people, so keep an eye on your pain.
Stay safe. What did I say?
Godspeed.
Godspeed. And
Ad astra per aspera, through adversity to the stars.
Yeah.
May the 4th
And go Yankees.
No.
Yeah. No. Go Yankees.